My good people, we're back on with another episode, and in this episode, we're going to be having a look at this Brittney Griner character. Alright? We're going to be breaking down another transgender. Yes, people, that is right. We have another transgender on the hit list, and we're going to break this one down. So as you can see, looking at this one is a big individual. Yeah? Very tall and large. Very masculine. You can see here, people, long arms, showing you that he's a man. Look at this broad chest with no hip indent. Absolutely straight torso. And it is broad, people. Yeah? No breast on this individual. But we're going to be breaking this one down. Those large feet, people. Look at those large feet. Yeah? When it comes to the body and the anatomy, men have larger feet in general. And men are generally larger. So that's how you can see this is a man right here. Post up with the star right there. Yeah? Now I've told you, people, what the star represents. The star represents the fallen angels. So understand that, people. Understand that these are the workers of Satan. And we're going to go on to the next photo now. Having a second look at this individual's tattoos, we can see a cross right there. And what have I told you, people, about the cross? I've told you that anybody representing the cross is a worker of Satan. Yes, that is right, people. Understand what the cross represents. Yeah? Come away from that, people. Don't be a part of their wickedness and their foolery. And we go further up the arm here. What can we see right there? It looks like a demonic figure, or Satan, or the devil, or the Baphomet, whatever you want to call it. The god of unrighteousness, the god of wickedness. Yeah? And what's that above him? Lightning. Satan fell from heaven like lightning. So he's got the mark of the beast right there on the wrist, people. And yeah, I guess they put some flowers on this individual to make it look a bit more feminine. I guess that was their idea. But they did a shit job with this one. And we can clearly see that this is a man. Yes, people, don't be fooled by these characters. On to the next photo now. So we're back on with another photo here. And you can see this masculine character once again. Look at the size of this one, people, yeah? Can't take this for no woman. See this right here? Tattoo saying, see no evil. So we guess this one has seen a lot of wicked things. Yeah. And they ain't gonna tell you what they saw. No, people. They're sworn in by secrecy. And what's that behind the ear? A crown. So I guess this one likes to claim it is tied to royalty. And there we are with the silly flowers again. Trying to post up as if it's a woman. But them flowers ain't working, motherfucker. On to the next photo, people. So if you noticed in the last photo, the Brittney Griner character was behind bars. The Brittney Griner was in jail. And now we can see a close-up shot. We have see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Yes, people, that's how the devil workers work. The devil workers worship that saying because they're involved with seeing bad things and hearing bad things and talking of bad things because these are the wicked workers, people. You need to know who they are and what they're doing. So be conscious of that, people. Do not trust these ones. Come away from the professional sports. Don't be watching the games. Don't be buying their merchandise. Don't be part of the gambling, people. All of it is a fool's game. Time for you to educate the people around you and put them onto something better. something more beneficial for them. On to the next clip. Yes, people. And now we have your CBS with your one eye for the eye of Lucifer, the all-seeing eye that these wicked motherfuckers worship. And we're going to see what they have to say about this so-called Brittney Griner in jail.
Tonight, pressure builds on President Biden to broker a prisoner swap with Russia to free basketball star Brittney Griner.
Talking about a prisoner swap. What a load of bullshit, people. Stop watching this shit.
Today, a Russian judge gave her a 9-year sentence after finding her guilty of...
Oh yeah, don't forget, people, number 9 for your number 6 for your Satan. Don't forget that.
Drug possession and smuggling. The two-time Olympic gold medalist pleaded with...
Look at the size of this one, people. Absolute giant. Yeah? This is not a woman.
The Russian judge not to, quote, end her life and apologize, saying she never intended to break laws or hurt anyone.
Pay attention how they keep saying she. It's repetition, people. They do this so that you believe it. It's bullshit, people. This is a man. Time to wake up.
The U.S. considers Griner and another American prisoner wrongfully detained by Russia. We have a lot of news to get to tonight. CBS's Nancy Cordes starts us off from the White House. Good evening, Nancy.
Margaret, the White House was unequivocal today.
Of course, it's coming from the White House, people. The White House is the house of deception, where all the little wicked motherfuckers are working. All the little workers of Satan, yeah? You see Santa and his elves? Yeah, that's what the White House is.
Griner should never have had to stand trial, let alone be sentenced to nearly a decade behind bars. But there's also hope tonight that the Russians may finally negotiate in earnest over a prisoner exchange. Now that
They always have to mention Russia, USA. From day one, they have been building this conflict between USA and Russia. But in reality, the leaders of those countries are friends and shaking hands on a regular basis. For those people who live in the United States and who live in Russia, there is no conflict. We all love one another. There is one God, and we keep moving on forward into positivity.
Sentencing phase is over.
I had no intent to break any Russian laws.
From a case...
What the fuck was that? Let me rewind that.
The sentencing phase...
Alright, people, pay attention to how this guy speaks. Because this is not a woman. Listen carefully now.
is over.
I had no intent to break any Russian laws.
From a cage in...
Wow, people. Wow. It's going to speak again, so don't worry about that.
Courtroom, WNBA star Brittney Griner expressed remorse. But that did not stop a Russian judge from sentencing her to 9 years in a...
You see how this one's trying so hard to look like a woman? We can see straight through you, motherfucker.
penal colony.
I want to apologize to my teammates, my club, Gemka, the fans, and the city of ECAT for my mistake that I made and the embarrassment that I brought onto them.
The sentence prompted...
People, let's hear that one more time.
Negotiate in earnest over a prisoner exchange, now that the sentencing phase is over.
I had no intent to break any Russian laws.
From a cage in the courtroom, WNBA...
There's certain things they can't change, people. They can't change the male's voice. And if you listen carefully, you can hear it is 100% a male. Listen up.
Star Brittney Griner expressed remorse, but that did not stop a Russian judge from sentencing her to 9 years in a penal colony.
I want to apologize to my teammates, my club, Gemka, the fans, and the city of ECAT for my mistake that I made and the embarrassment that I brought onto them.
The sentence prompted out...
It's pathetic, people. You can see that they are actors and they are not doing a good job of it. You would think with all these resources, they would pull a better job off. But no, this is an obvious man.
Rage from her Phoenix Mercury teammates and her league. President Biden called it unacceptable.
Russia is wrongfully detaining Brittney.
I'll tell you what's unacceptable. A man claiming to be a woman and then playing in women's league when it's still got that testosterone pumping around the body. Be conscious, people.
The 6'9" center was on her way to play.
6'9", absolute giant, people. Not no dainty little woman. No, no, no. It's a giant. Giant Brittney Griner. Nothing feminine about it.
Russia when she was arrested in February. Russian authorities accused her of drug smuggling after finding less than a
Keep mentioning her. It's a him. Get it right, man.
gram of cannabis oil in her luggage.
I love my family.
In a bid to bring Griner and another American, Paul Whelan, home, U.S. officials have proposed.
So for all the people out there, don't be calling this one a she or a her. This is a male. The evidence is in your face right now. What is that protruding through the throat? That is an Adam's apple showing you this is a man.
A prisoner swap, possibly involving Russian arms dealer Victor Bout.
But it's a serious proposal. We urge them to accept it. They should have accepted it weeks ago when we first made it.
But the Russians said.
Did you notice that flag in the corner? The flag also had the stars on it. The stars on that flag represent the same as the star that this character has on its chest. Same thing, people. The wicked motherfuckers who are in control.
They wouldn't negotiate until Griner was sentenced.
The Russian court systems and Putin have to be able to justify to the Russian people they convicted a U.S. athlete.
Bill Evanina is the former head of counterintelligence for the U.S. government.
This can go on for a long time, especially if Lavrov and Putin want something specific.
This is a pathetic show, people. And I have mentioned on here recently about how they have some characters on the scene and they have some characters off the scene. And it's only a matter of time before they pull some off and put some on. So yes, people, we're going to roll on to one more thing now. Now, talking about Brittney Griner, there is nothing feminine about that one. Yeah, they put some flowers on the tattoo to make it look like a woman, but it's not good enough. And you can see that the only bit of work they have put into this character is with the face. Yes, people. And there's only so much that they can do with it. So you can see right here, this is the type of works that they do from turning a male into a female. Forehead contouring, eyebrow reshaping, chin and jaw contouring. You see that, people? Tracheal shave. You see that, people? The Adam's apple, they can shave that down. Yeah? They can shave that down, people. But not too much. They can only do it a little bit because they can't fuck up God's creation. You understand? And a lot of these transgenders are fucked up. They're botch jobs because they keep messing with God's creation, which is something you cannot do. So you're going to end up looking like one of these motherfuckers. Yeah? Straight workers of Satan. Come away from them, people. Come away from them. Don't be fooled by these characters. They are men in disguise. So now we have some photos right here of the process. So here we are. The first photo. Fresh man look. And as you can see, the process begins. Slowly turning this man. So you see these lines here? This is where they're going to work, people. This is where they're going to move stuff around, move the features around, and add stuff in and take stuff out to make you look like a woman. So you can see right there, people. And this is basically an end product here. It's disgusting, people. We have to talk about it and show the people a better way. So come away from the sports. Come away from the deceivers. Come away from the transgenders. It's love and respect. Catch me in the next one.